Hey there, I'm Pete Townsend, and this is Money Never Sleeps. We look inside the minds of entrepreneurs and at the crossover of startups, enterprise, finance, technology, and life as we know it. This episode of Money Never Sleeps is sponsored by Pat FinTech, the training partner that demystifies fintech and digital finance for financial services professionals. On the show this week, we've got Achia Nila sharing her story on women in digital, an all-star team of female technologists dedicated to bringing more Bangladeshi women into the digital economy. In this chat, we get into how Nila became an entrepreneur, the founding principles of Women in Digital, and how she's been able to train 10,000 women in 8 years. All right here on Money Never Sleeps. And I had to look back at some of the history here just to think about this. I am a history buff, like I mentioned the first time we talked, but I didn't have much of an idea of what happened between India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh in the 1970s.
Actually, in 1947, freedom fight started the India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh liberation part, and after that, India divided, and Bangladesh and Pakistan was the same country. And Pakistan always dominated the Bangladeshi people, and after certain period, Bangladeshi people start fight back. So in 1952, we fight for the language and win our own native language in Bangla, and after that we need freedom in our own country. And in 1971 we have 9 months fighting with Pakistan. After 9 months we win and we get a separate country, that is Bangladesh. So this is the main story of separation.
Very good. So your father was a freedom fighter.
Yes, my father is a freedom fighter and he fight directly with Pakistani army. But he was university student. He don't have any proper training, so he take the guerrilla training from India and come back in Bangladesh and start fighting Pakistani armies. So he have so many experience in the liberation times, and he sometimes he share that thing with us, and he always inspiring me. Say, I give you a country, so you need to decorate this country, because in 1971 Pakistani army killed so many of the freedom fighter and also the our intellectual peoples, our scientists, our doctors, engineers, all the people they killed in 25 March 1971. So he told me we have limitation of knowledgeable people, so you are engineer, you have so many things to do for this country, so do work on it.
Absolutely. But can you share your backstory, Nila, and how you got to this point, walking us through the early days of your career as a developer, having the multinational tech firms as your clients in the different places that you worked, and then becoming a CTO, and then the trigger point for you to launch Women in Digital. Can you walk us through that?
I want to be a artist, but my father told me, see, we are living in a country where people are not able to earn their daily food money, so you should rethink about your higher study. And then I informed my father, see, I know only two things. One is painting and another one is mathematics. Then he suggested me, then go with the science, go with mathematics. Then I applied and I get the computer engineering course, and I come in and I start my study on computer engineering. So when I was in second year student, I am planning for applying for some job interview. So I applied for one job interview, and that is my first interview and first job also. So when I am going to the interview board and people are asking me so many irrelevant questions, like why you are coming this tech industry, why you want to be a programmer, you can working in the design team, or you can work in the testing team, or you can work in the administration section, why you think you will be a good programmer. So they are asking me these things in interview board, and I am not able to take it very easily because I was a student of engineering universities. So I think, why they asking me this question? My main thing is doing programming, networking, and all the technical courses, and then I just fight with them and whatever they asking me, I am trying to give in all the answers. And after certain time, actually their MD is come in that room, and that interview is 1 hour and 30 minutes. And he told me, you are very young girl, so I will ask you one question, so if you able to give me the answer, then I will hire you. So he told me, what is your aim? And I don't know why I give that answer. I told him, your chair. And he was just shocked, because he told me, so you want to be a company owner? And I told him yes. And he just stand up from his chair and he just go to his room and print a appointment letter for me and bring that one, and he said give it to me. So he told me, see, you are very expert person as per my observation. So I love to work with you and learn from you. So if you accept this appointment letter, that will be really good for us. So that is my
Wow.
first start.
Wow. Wow. Amazing. And then going through the early days of your career as a developer, how was that?
Actually, initially it was not good because the team I work, they always trying to dominate me, and they want to trying to prove that I am not able to be a coder, I am not able to be a programmer. So that is very bad impact for me because they are not support me as a team member. So they email me and they never advise me how can I start work and what is my work. So again the MD noticed that, and he assigned me another good team, and in that time I get some good team member and they are helping me in my work. And it's take actually I was working almost 10 years in different multinational companies, and I have seen one common thing in that time, that is there are very few number of women come in the tech industry. And when I was in managerial side and I get chance to hire other women in different company, but I didn't get the right person in that time, so I never able to hire so many women in this area. So in that time I feel if I get the chance, then I will hire more women in the technical team. So yeah, that is the start actually.
Okay. And then becoming a CTO at a certain point on your journey.
So I was working in a multinational company, and I was working for the long time in that company. So they are assigning me very big projects. They increase my salary, but never give me the promotion. And I asked them why I am not getting the promotion, because you always encourage me, you always give me good project and congratulate me, give me bonus, but why I'm not promoted? And in that time my company managing director told me, see, you are a woman, and this is a 24 by 7 company, and you need to stay overnight at office, but as a woman you are not able to stay overnight at office. We are working for the international clients, and we need to manage the client in that time. So if we promote you as a CTO, so you need to stay at office, but if you are not stay in the office, then how can I manage all those things? What I learned from the last 9 years in my career in different companies, when I raise anything, I need to prove myself
Yeah.
instantly. So he give me a big project for work, and that was from Microsoft. And in the 3 night, I was continuously stay in the office, and my team complete that project. And after that, we get big celebrations, and they are congratulating me because I complete my task actually successfully. He was shocked, and he gave me the promotion in that day. So he told me, actually, you are the woman who can prove yourself. So I don't have any excuse now. So I need to promote you as a CTO. And after that, I get that promotion.
Absolutely. It just sounds like again and again and again proving yourself.
Yes, I need to prove myself so many times, even in my business also.
And would a man have to do the same thing?
I believe no, men never hear these things. In Asia, women stay overnight outside and home. Then people are questioning why your daughter last night is not in the home. So that's the problem actually. So this is actually social issues. So but men
Understood.
never face this problem.
I gotcha. Interesting. There's so much more to this, but changing this, hopefully it's going to be a shorter path than what it's been the last few thousand years to get to this point, right?
Yeah.
This episode of Money Never Sleeps is sponsored by Pat FinTech, demystifying fintech and digital finance for financial services professionals. Pat FinTech enable financial services professionals to transform their capabilities into the digital age with dedicated virtual training programs geared towards those that can develop, deliver, and monitor optimally customized user experiences balanced by appropriate governance, control, and oversight. To learn more about Pat FinTech, go to moneyneversleeps.ie/PAT FinTech. Now, going through all these experiences, Nila, there was then a point where you said, listen, women in digital, your business came to mind as something that you wanted to do. And I know that you pitched the idea to your father. Can you tell us how that happened?
Actually, he told me one important thing. See, I am a freedom fighter. I give you a country. So now I expect you decorate this country. So I expect these things from you, and I believe you will able to do that. So then I thinking, what shall I do now? And in that time, our government already declared Digital Bangladesh initiative, but I never seen anything from the government side only for women. So, but in Bangladesh, there is some problem like women are not able to access the device, access to proper education, access to internet. So everything is difficult for women. And then I design women in digital business plan, and I start giving my first pitch in front of my father. And when I pitching, and he told me it's a very difficult thing. So think about other thing. It's not possible. Then I think, see, if I want to do anything, so that is only this one. And I really want to do these things. And I told him I will do it, and I will take 1 year for this project. If I fail, then I will go to for my higher study. But yeah, if I am not fail, then I will continue this project. And then after 1 year, I will replan what I want to do for my life. And then he okay, carry on. So that's
Okay.
the things actually. He gave me the motivation and he stopped me.
Very good. Very good. And tell us, what is Women in Digital and how are the early days of getting the business going?
So Women in Digital is a technology company. So actually we are focused on bringing more women in technology and make them financially empowered through technology. And for this, we are arranging so many training. We have a technical schools for this one, and we have also a digital agency where all women engineers, women are working over there for international clients. So our expertise is developing software, mobile applications, games for international clients. For bringing more women in tech, we are developing their professional skill in IT. Like we provided training on Java, Android, artificial intelligence, blockchains, graphics, e-commerce in different courses. One thing that is empowering more women in technology and make them financially empowered through technology. So this is
Ver-
Women in Digital.
And how many women have you brought through the program since the beginning?
We have started in 2013, and we trained more than 10,000, now almost
Wow.
11,000 now. And more than 7,000 women are working in different areas. Some are working in our IT companies, some working in different multinational and national companies, and some have started their own business, and some are working as a trainer, and some are giving their small tech shop, like they are helping to email writing, then tender document preparing, then other small stuff. So actually they are doing so many different things. So these 7,000 women are directly contributing in our digital economy in Bangladesh.
Yeah, from the looks of it from the outside, it seems like, well, bringing women through to teach them how to code, but there's so much more to this.
Yes, yes.
Giving them real life business skills as well as
Yeah.
teaching them about programming and coding.
Yes, yes. Because yeah, our main motto is bringing more women in tech and make them financially empowered through technology. So because I believe if I want to empower any women, I need to ensure her financial empowerment first. So without financial empowerment, women empowerment is not possible. So that is why I designed this model. So I believe if I am able to help one girl, and she will help another girls, and that girls will help another girl. In this way, we will able to grow. So that is why I designed my business model like this way.
Yeah, I really like that. And with the business model itself and being able to train nearly 11,000 women now within 8 years, how does that all stack up financially in terms of the Women in Digital business? How do you go about getting your funding to be able to do that?
So because my business plan is a bit different, and after 1 year or 2 years, I have seen it's a bit difficult for me. So I start asking people, so how can I minimize this problem? It's not the sustainable model. And then we work on that, and we make a financial model. And for the urban area, we are taking a bit money for the courses, and for the rural area, we are taking donations and also partnering with the big NGOs, INGOs. So that is the way we are running. So our goal is always think we need some impact, and at the same time, that is we are trying to bringing the financial empowerment for all women. If we are taking any donation, so we are ensuring our donor see this, and we give that feedback to the donor. That is why we are creating the relationship and running the project.
Very good. Very good. And I know you mentioned blockchain a couple of minutes ago, and it was Aaron Grover that introduced us. So shout out to Aaron. I'm glad
Yeah.
that she connected us. But are you seeing specific growth in that area?
Yeah, Kate, one thing I want to share. So people thinking still we are not able to learn the high tech things. Like they think yes, these girls they are good in Java, Python, or HTML, CSS, this language. But nowadays there's different languages coming like artificial intelligence, blockchains, IoT. So people thinking like this way, we are not able to adopt the high tech. So I have take that one also as a challenge. So this is the first time we launching in Bangladesh training for the trainer. So it's a pilot project, and Erin is supporting us in this project. So the main model is we are train the trainer based on blockchain. So after the training, then they will teach our girls and other peoples on blockchain. So that is the way this model will work. And let's see what happens. Still, we have the training piece, and I also taking the training because I don't have much idea about the blockchain.
Yeah.
So this is new technology for me. As I am a Java developer, but I'm not good in blockchain still.
Well, I mean, you're leading the whole thing, right? And like you said, it's this waterfall impact of getting this business started 8 years ago, bringing 11,000 women through the program. But the impact and the result is far greater than 11,000 people,
Yes,
right?
yes,
In that, like you said, with the train the trainer, with just embedding this whole mindset of, hey, we're going to help you out, but then you better make sure you help some others as well, right?
yes, yes, yes. My main motto. So helping one, and I believe she or he will help another person. So I always believe that, and that's why I'm trying to help all those people.
Just a naturally helpful person like myself. I was going to ask you, what is your number one guiding principle with how you run the business and run your life? I'm not going to put words in your mouth, but why don't you tell me what that is?
So actually, helping is the one thing, but I always believe I need to be focused what I want to do in my life, and I want to take a target for that. So like I want to be a blockchain within this month. So I am taking some action for this. So I do the training now, and so I believe on three things: target, action. So I have any target, I will be more focused on that one, and I will take some actions to achieve that one. So yeah,
I like
the,
that.
that is my main success goal actually.
Target, action, and focus. No, that helps. And like I said, I hadn't been all that familiar with Bangladesh history before you and I met. And I started going down a bit of a rabbit hole in the last couple of days. And it's fascinating, but I need to think about focus as well. Right. So absolutely. But, I saw a link to Bengali Free Radio back in the 1970s. Ted Kennedy, who was a senator in Massachusetts, where I'm from, he was very supportive of all this.
Yes,
So
yes.
it was, like I said, I could just go on and on about trying to figure this all out and learn about it. But in thinking about things that you might have learned along the way, thinking back to your earliest days of your career, what is the top lesson learned from those early days that you've carried with you into Women in Digital?
So I learned one important thing, that is I need to raise my voice always as a woman. Another thing is I need to prove myself as a woman.
Okay. Raising your voice. Tell me about that.
So see, regarding my promotion, what already I shared with
Yep.
you. So I need to raise my voice because they give me the money, they give me the all facility. But I am expecting a promotion. I want to change my designation because that is matter in my life. But they are not giving that things. So when I raise my voice and I prove myself, and after that I achieve that things. And in the same thing in happening in my interview board, they are trying to demotivated me in the coding life. So they told me go to the design team or testing team or any other teams. But in that time I raised my voice. No, I am engineer. I want to be a programmer. So if you are not allowing me, don't continue these conversations. And if you want to allow me, then okay. So there are so many incidents happening in the journey when I working for the others people. So I realize yes, women are they are always very shy to talk. They are not able to feel their real feeling with other people. So they should do this, and we need this practice regularly. Need to do this practice regularly. So yeah, that is why.
Interesting point in that I'm thinking about the difference between physically raising your voice and the tone at which you speak, right? And
Yeah.
how loud you are versus the act of being assertive, right? What comes first? Is it raising your voice physically and how loud you are, or is it being assertive?
No, I think I don't need to be louder. for raising my
Okay.
voice. Yeah, because I don't want to give any slogan or something like that. So I don't want to fight with anybody. So I don't need to be louder, but I need to show my humbleness with raising my voice. Like why I am raising my voice. So I am raising my voice like I am asking you, paid. Take my interview this way, but you suggest me maybe different way. So I am trying to convince you for taking my interview this way. Then when you get the point, then you will support me. I believe in that. So make people understand. So raising voice is not that I need to be louder. I need to shout always. I need to convince people with my voice, but that need to be humble. So then people will understand why I'm trying to shouting. So yeah,
Yeah.
I never encourage the shouting because when we shout, we feel anger, and what we want to do, we are not able to do that things. So shouting always not good for actually women, I think.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you. That's really interesting in that there's a big difference between speaking loudly and telling someone a story that will paint yourself in a good light and expecting them to hear it versus getting right to the point and saying, hey, here's what I want you to take away from this conversation. One,
Yes,
two, three, right? And
yes,
saying it in a humble way, but
yeah.
at the same time, being assertive, raising
The
your voice,
message,
right?
yeah, message is very important actually.
Awesome. Listen, we're at the point of the interview, Nila, where I like to ask, what is one thing that people wouldn't expect to know about you?
I think I am short tempered some point, so
Okay.
which people will not expect because in my work and in my social life I always super humble woman. So, but I am trying to my anger over there. But if they know I'm a short temper, so they will not able to take it very easily.
Wow. I think you and I might share that. Yeah, I need to work on that myself. And it's like you said, it sometimes takes a bit more restraint to manage that.
Yeah.
But all in good faith, all in good faith. Listen, Nila, this was a fantastic conversation. Really a big fan of what you're doing in Bangladesh with women in digital. And like I said, it's this waterfall effect that is delivering so many good outcomes for the world with the approach that you're taking. So thank you.
Thank you, Pete, for inviting me in your show. And this is really great thing for me. And I really love to share this story for other women so that if they feel interested on my story, maybe they will come in the tech industry. So it will be great things for bringing more women in tech industry. Thank you so much for bringing me here.
That does it for this week, folks. Thanks to Nila for opening up her mind to help us figure out why she does what she does. Links to get in touch with Nila and learn more about women in digital are on our website at moneyneversleeps.ie. So check us out online and subscribe to our Money Never Sleeps newsletter as well. Also, thanks to Conan Brophy from Create Sound for mixing and editing this episode. Conan is an excellent media man to get in touch with when you're thinking about launching your own podcast. As for me, I'm the founding partner at Norio Ventures, and I'm an early stage startup advisor and investor focused on fintech and digital assets. If you'd like to talk to me about your business, drop me a voicemail on moneyneversleeps.ie. Finally, till next time, thanks for listening. See ya.
Money never sleeps, pal.